What's up, everybody? This is Shane Henry at Westerlund Audio, and today we got a special guest. We got our good buddy Isaac Stalling in the studio.
How's it going?
And we're going to do some videos. We're going to do primarily some slide stuff today. We're going to kind of take you guys through a bunch of different settings of the pedal with this beautiful Gibson 330 that we just picked up at Norm's about 3 weeks ago in LA, and it's an incredible sounding guitar. So beautiful. I thought it'd be really cool to show what P90s sound like with the pedals. So let's get started with a little clean signal. Just kind of show them what we got.
Is this bridge pickup wide open? Don't think, is there anything on it?
No, nothing on. This is just a little slap delay. That's it.
There you go. Yeah.
Beautiful. So the first setting we'll go to is what I call amp mode, and this is basically just the most open setting. It's just going to slightly give the guitar just a little bit of harmonics and just liven it up a little bit. So let's kick it in. Sounds awesome.
It's so fun to play.
Golly. So I'm going to bring the gain up a little bit here for you. Let's bring the gain up to like noon.
Oh yeah. There it is. That is crazy.
It's so dynamic, isn't it? It's so natural sounding. And then again, let's go back to it off.
Yeah, so.
Back on.
And play quietly. Like, still get clean.
It doesn't really change the EQ of the guitar at all. It doesn't sound like a pedal, does it?
That is so fun.
Nice, let's kick in the boost.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
And even with the boost, like
even with the boost, it still stays clean.
Yeah.
You know, for the most part. It still is very dynamic with the volume knob.
So fun.
Let's get into the clipping modes. So we'll start off with this is probably one of my favorites that I tend to be on a lot. This is the soft and silicone clipping mode, and we've got the gain at like I don't know 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Man.
Bring it on up to like 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Here's more gain.
It almost like, it feels like a fuzz. Or has like
Kinda
a little
does.
bit of like that like sag to it.
Yep, absolutely.
Man.
God, that sounds great.
So fun.
Okay, so let's go up to we're on the silicon diode. Let's go up to the germanium. So this really gets where the kind of the fuzzy thing kicks in. So kind of notice if you roll your volume back a little bit, like if you go back like to 7, you'll start kind of hearing a little bit of, it almost sounds like an Octaviazon or like a ring modulator, like kind of play around with the feet. Hear it? What happens is it starves the germanium diode of that voltage.
Dude,
so when you roll
cool.
the volume back, you kind of get that naturally, which at first we thought that might be something that people wouldn't want, but I tended to love it, and Jim wanted to fix it, so we just left it. You know, we thought it was a really cool thing.
Absolutely.
It was a happy accident in the design of the pedal. But as you bring that volume up, you're full blown.
Oh, dude. That's so.
That's great. Man.
That's probably
Favorite setting so far?
it's favorite setting so far.
Cool.
Yeah,
So that's the soft and germanium.
and then
So
like, that's at 7, so like fully
yeah.
turned up.
So full on, it's just kind of a cool thing. You know, it's like it's in between a drive and a fuzz. You know? It's
just
pretty
immediately
cool.
just like Smashing Pumpkins
And then
land.
if we go all the way to like turn the gain all the way up, just check that out for a second. It's kind of crazy. It's crazy.
Ugh.
Just nuts. It is kind of on the edge of being a fuzz. You know?
Oh, dude.
Man, you're such a tasty player,
Dude,
bro.
this stuff, man. I'm just having fun. This thing is crazy. I haven't played through
awesome.
a drive pedal like this in a while, man.
So let's go up to, so we basically did amp mode, we did soft, silicon, and germanium. Let's go up to the hard clipping mode. This one is going to be a little bit more like it's supposed to be a little bit more like a Marshall Blues Breaker, like a Marshall Blues Breaker meets a Rat. So it's, you know, it's a faster kind of drive sound, and you'll hear it when you. A little bit more of a rock tone, you know.
Oh, dude, yeah, absolutely.
Still dynamic though.
It's so dynamic.
Still dynamic.
Like, every setting, there's not really one that's like that.
They're very
loses it.
subtle, but there's a lot that's covered here. So let's bring the gain on up. Play a little something rockier. Woo!
That one's a little bit spankier.
It is.
That, like kind of country, like I don't know.
Yeah,
It makes me want to chicken pickle
it's a
a bit.
faster thing.
Yeah.
To me, sometimes when I'm on it on a Strat, I feel like it's more of a rock sound. But
Fair, very, very fair.
let's go down to the silicon diode and see what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Silicon,
Get a little bit of that
germanium.
low end blue.
Very subtle.
Yeah, no, for sure. But you can like feel the low end response a little bit more.
Yep.
Like so.
on that guitar, man. It sounds
Dude,
so good.
This thing is so fun.
I love it. This is the first time I've heard slide played on this guitar because I'm not a slide player like you.
Dude,
and it just sounds so good. I mean, I literally, when I went to Norm's, I strummed a G chord and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? I was plugged into this beautiful sounding 66 Super Reverb. Of course, you know, it was like a match made in heaven. You got a 60s Gibson and a Fender amp. It always sounds good.
Yeah, and like, dude, to be completely frank with you, like, I've been playing a lot of lap steel recently, and like, been working on acoustic stuff a lot. So I've been playing like too much slide electric, but like this thing, literally, like, it just makes everything feel like easy.
Yeah,
it's just so nice. It's
awesome.
Like, it's right there.
But it doesn't feed back. A lot of times,
crazy.
you know, these hollow body guitars will feed back like crazy.
Absolutely.
These pickups seem pretty quiet considering how much gain we're pushing through them.
Yeah, I mean, you got like full things going right now.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
back to our clean tone.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it's barely on, so
That still
pushing
blows my
it.
mind.
I
Like,
know. So like in comparison, you know, to like the way our pedal sounds, and like say, you know, a tube screamer, for instance. So you know, so we'll go over to the Duelist.
yeah.
Like this is what the Duelist would be sounding like. Great sounding pedal too, just different, you know. It's bringing up more of those mids, pushing those mids forward.
It has a full body to it.
It does,
It's not
and
pushing
it
one-
doesn't push any frequencies. It just gives you more of what you've already got.
And you have the 3-band if you do want to push certain frequencies.
Totally,
which is
and it
awesome.
works great. It does. So like we can actually go into dark mode, which is something I haven't turned on yet. So this would be put a little bit now. So dark mode cuts about 20% of the highs.
Yeah, but man,
So-
that for like the fuzzy stuff.
Huh?
That for like the fuzzy stuff.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Beautiful. Awesome. We've pretty much gone through every setting.
Dude.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else we could do. I think one thing that would be really cool to show people is how well this thing actually will stack with other drives. Like, so for instance, back on the soft and silicon setting, which you said was one of your faves. Actually, I think it was a Germanium.
Yeah, it was
your
that
fave?
Germanium with a little bit of
of drive on.
There it is.
So you can hit the slide rig in front of it. Works well with other pedals. Woo! That little feet thing happening.
That's so.
It works well with other pedals. Like
Really
here's the
does.
RC with the RC boost.
Oh yeah.
Behaves well.
Rock and roll.
Even if you want to stack like a tube screamer after it, which is another cool thing to do. Like say we bring the, you know, drive down a little bit, maybe the volume down a touch too, but like stacks well.
You know what? Like a drive sound is really good, and if you just go to like big dumb low E string riff.
I know, exactly.
Like, yes.
And it still works.
Like, give me the sauce. Like,
Exactly.
It's
Yeah,
so good.
here's the blues breaker side.
Yeah, just gnar.
Awesome.
Full gnar.
Well, cool, you guys. Well, you want to tell everybody out there kind of some gigs and stuff you've got going on, or where they can find your music at?
Well, I'm about to go on tour with Workwife. They're a band from Brooklyn.
Cool.
Gonna be playing some lap steel and some banjo with them for the next bit of May, and then
Awesome.
and get back and have a few gigs with Flycatchers, Johnny Manchild and the Poor Bastards, and I'm holding off on solo shows right now. But if you feel like checking out any of the solo stuff, it's under Stalling on all streaming platforms, and yeah.
Very cool. And where can they follow you at?
Instagram at I_Stalling is the best way to go about that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
You guys check Isaac out. He's an incredible player. He's got lots of cool stuff coming. So
Shane,
thank you
thanks
guys
having
for
me.
tuning in. Yeah, it's great to have you today.